everyone, welcome back to my channel, Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee. Hope you're having a very blessed day today. Oh, don't look at my nails, y'all. Anyways, so today we are going to be continuing our journey in 2 Corinthians in our Bibles. And today we're focusing on chapter 10, verses 5 through 7. And I'm sure you all have heard of these verses before. It starts in 5 and it says, "We demolish arguments and every proud thing that is raised up against the knowledge of God. And we take every thought captive to obey Christ. And we are ready to punish any disobedience once your obedience is complete." And then verse 7 continues on. It says, "Look at what is obvious. If anyone is confident that he belongs to Christ," y'all, you belong to Christ, "let him remind himself or herself of this." So if you belong to Christ, remind yourself daily about it. So today, my page is going to be called Identity, because my identity is through Christ. And you know, we all carry many, many hats, especially if you're women. I mean, you might be mothers and wives and friends, and you know, and then as mothers, we're cooks, we're cleaners, we're chauffeurs, we're medics, we're doctors, we're psychiatrists, we're everything, right? And sometimes we lose our identity in the process. I actually wrote a book. This is not a plug for my book, but I wrote it a while back when my son was really young. And it's called Celebrate the Unique You, Discovering Who You Are in God's Eyes, or seeing yourself through God's eyes. And it's all about how sometimes as mothers or as women, we lose our identity sometimes as we go through life. And we go through stages and stuff. And it was just a conversation I was having with a lot of my girlfriends at the time. And so, you know, it's all about our main identity is who we are through Christ. You know, you might be somebody's wife one moment, and then unfortunately you might get a divorce, so now you're not a wife, or your husband may have died, and so now you're a widow, or whatever. All the other stuff is temporary. Like, yes, we're parents for our full life, but we have different roles as we go through parenthood. Like at the beginning, we might be chauffeurs, and then once they start driving, we're not chauffeurs anymore, and then we're warriors, you know, just things like that. So our titles, I guess, change throughout life, but the one thing that never changes is our identity in Christ. So anyways, anywho, let's move on. So we're going to be crafting today, like I said, in 2 Corinthians chapter 10. I'm using my Jane Davenport stamps. I'm going to probably use this one of them. And I am a member of pixelscrapper.com, and on there, if you go on there every day, you can download 5 free downloads a day. If you're a member, you can download unlimited every day, and you can download them multiple times. And so they have backgrounds, like page backgrounds and flowers. And I'm not positive if I got these flowers off Pixel Scrapper or if it was in one of my Bible journaling kits. I had cut these out and put them in my ephemera folder. And so I don't know where these came from. It could be a Bible journaling kit from somebody, back, maybe Illustrated Faith, they kind of look like, perhaps. They might be Illustrated Faith, but again, I'm not positive on that. I know for sure this is from Pixel Scrapper. But Pixel Scrapper, it's, I think it's like $10 for the membership a month, I think. Don't quote me on that. I paid for it a while back. But if you just go on there, you can get 5 free downloads a day if you want to go on any day and just get 5 free ones. But they have like backgrounds, they have flowers, they've got butterflies, they've got brads. It's like a digital scrapbooking site, so they have ephemera clusters and anything that you can download, and you can use those. I use a lot of them in my Bible journaling. So that's just another little tip to get some, cheap or freebie little images. So this one I know is one of the background images on there. So let's see. What do we want to do? I guess we should probably start sticking some of these on. Y'all, my book is literally, I don't know, 4 inches tall, maybe 5 inches tall. It's getting so thick. And so I had to put a book under here to prop this side up. To try to make this a little bit even. My pages are even starting to rip a little. I have to be careful because I've been trying to like push it down and such. So yes, y'all, I'm going to have to retire this Bible soon. Oh, it's gonna be sad. But I did get my other one, my interleaved Bible. I could start working in that, and I think I'm probably gonna start working in that pretty soon. Whoops. Let's do this the right way, shall we? I'm too busy talking, y'all. Okay. I think I'm gonna maybe put this right about here. And once these are stuck on Mako paper or printed on Mako clear sticker paper, I get it from Amazon. But once these are stuck down, y'all, they're pretty much stuck down. So that's why I put my plastic under here, because then I can get it up. So I'm gonna trim this. But y'all, the weather is starting to get gorgeous here. I'm gonna have to start spending more time outdoors. So you may notice that my videos will start getting a little bit more sporadic because I am probably going to be spending more time outdoors. Doing some other things as well. Okay, so I have some extra sticker paper. I've told you all this before in previous videos, but for those who are new, anytime I print things out on sticker paper and I have extra space like this, I just cut it off and put it in, you know, my sticker paper container, I guess. And so whenever I just need like little pieces, like today I am going to try to emboss on the sticker paper without melting it, y'all. I'm gonna try to emboss this stamp. So let's get the stamp out. One thing I forgot to grab was my stamp. Oh gosh, y'all, I've had these. I gotta get it off. I haven't used these in a while. Y'all notice, like, if you haven't used your stamps in a while, sometimes they get pretty hard to come off. They've been sitting. Oh my gosh, y'all. You'll watch me struggle to get this thing off. I don't want to break the stamp. I've done that a few times on some where there's got to be an easier way. I wonder if I soak it in like warm water, if they would come off easier. I'm gonna have to look that up. If any of you have a tip, let me know. There we go. Okay, let me grab a base for that. There we go. Okay. This base is all dirty too. Goodness, y'all. I'm just a mess today. That's okay. Okay, my Versamark. If I have room, I might do 2 to see if I can get a really good impression. Let me do this on. This thing keeps tilting so much. Everything just starts to slide. Okay, so far it looks like that's really good. I don't know if you can see that in the light. See that? So it looks like I did a good impression. So let's just try this one first. See how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it on here and not make a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna grab black embossing powder because I want her head to stand out. Her face. And then if you have any extra, let's see if I can get, there we go, got that real good. So if you have any in places that you don't want, you can take a brush and just kind of brush it off. So I'm gonna try to go in and at least get most of it off. That looks good. Okay, so now let's try to get all this in here. Shake that off. Just sweep those onto the floor. I'll vacuum later. Okay. Okay, y'all. Now let's try to heat up this sticker paper, emboss it without melting the sticker paper. Let's see if it'll work. I've done it before, I think in Daniel. I just gotta kind of keep it moving because the sticker paper will start to curl up. There we go. I think I got it all. There we go. Yay! So yes, you can emboss sticker paper. There we go. And then I'm gonna let this cool off just a tad. She's got some spots on her face from the embossing powder, but I think it's still pretty cool. I like it. It'll kind of blend in with the splatters anyways. Okay. So let's grab our scissors. I'm just gonna kind of fussy cut her just a little bit around. But yeah, I love using my extra, sticker paper for things like this. My clear sticker paper. I might even save this little piece too in case I gotta do like some small stamps on a later project. Because that sticker paper gets a little expensive after a while if you just keep, throwing away all the extra pieces. So don't do that. Save it. Okay, let's figure out where we want her. Oh, I like that. Yes, okay. And then let's figure out where we're gonna put all the rest of this stuff. So I'm thinking, maybe if we do something like that. This says identity, and this says, I believe I am who you say I am, talking about God. And actually, I am going to underline, we demolish arguments and every proud thing that is raised up against the knowledge of God. And we take every thought captive to obey Christ. And then I also want to underline, if anyone is confident, I hope you all are confident that you belong to Christ, let him or herself remind himself or herself of this. So if anyone's confident that he belongs to Christ, let him remind himself of this. So just remember who your identity comes through. You're not just someone's mom or someone's wife or a woman or whatever. I mean, that's part of who you are, but that's not just who you are. The main part of who we are is a bride of Christ, a child of God, a woman of holiness. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna try to get this off. I just had some pieces of the flowers too. When I printed it out, some got cut off on my paper, but I don't mind that because I'm like, oh, I'll just use those on the edges of the Bible, down at the bottom or on the side or anything. So anytime something cuts off, you're like, no, or whatever, you can still use it. And I like just having, I know these are really faded, but I like just having a light page every once in a while. Sometimes I do such dark pages that sometimes I like just having a little lighter page, things that are barely there, they just show up. And I was reading somewhere that a lot of times, the world shouts at us of who we're supposed to be, be this, you should believe this, you should do this. And they shout at us all the time, whether it's through media or television or, music or whatever it is. And a lot of times God is whispering to us. And so these little flowers, I mean, like you can barely see them. They're barely there, but I know they're there. Sometimes that's how God speaks to us. And it even in, I think it was, oh gosh, I can't remember which book it was in, y'all. But I'm sure y'all heard that God sometimes shows up in the whispers, right? Sometimes he speaks to us through the whispers. And this page is kind of reminding me of that we got to drown out those loud voices sometimes to hear God's quiet voice. But his voice, even though it may be quiet, his voice is the one that matters the most. And his voice is the one that, it may be a whisper, but man, it is powerful. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put some stuff, y'all. Maybe do something like this. Or I could put identity up here. And I believe. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Let's see, we got this little, I'll put that one on the top maybe. Okay, we'll just start doing that. So, and talking about like whispers, you know, right now I have the house to myself. It's super quiet. And sometimes these are the most, I don't know, I really enjoy these moments. I mean, I enjoy having the whole family around as well, but sometimes I really enjoy these quiet moments that I can just, you know, be with me and the Lord, or put on some music, or just have silence, you know, and just really contemplate on what Jesus is trying to say to me personally for this moment. And sometimes it's nice to just sit and just kind of silently breathe, you know. I don't know if y'all have moments where, or you just need moments like that where you can just silently just be, you know, quietly breathe to yourself. Okay, you know, I'm gonna try to put this one down first. Put that there, and I'm gonna put this like over, over this. Oh, I like that. So all it is stickers, y'all. Stickers. This is an easy page. Just some stickers. And if you want, you can go in and do other things, but maybe I'll have that one coming out with that. A yellow one and a blue one right there. Then I've got these little butterflies too. I'll put them over there. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe I'll put some of this at the top. This was some, I don't know, washi tape, but it's actually sticker, you know. And again, I don't remember where I got this from. But it had flowers on it and they're light. I think those would be pretty. Let's put those at the top up there. They're very, very light. But I'll bring it up close so y'all can see. You might be able to see it pretty well on the, let me see where I need to cut this, my camera. Cute. And then we'll put the butterfly flying up, kind of to remind me, to make sure my thoughts are, you know, are with God's thoughts and not with the world. Kind of like more heavenly thoughts versus earthly thoughts, I guess. These little butterflies are kind of like reminding me of that, like kind of floating, and the lighter thoughts. I'm wondering if I want to maybe just start put washi tape in different places. Now, I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out. Maybe just put some in random spots. Maybe right above the verse. I mean, like I said, you can barely see it, but they'll just give it a little bit. And I've got this extra. I could even, instead of taking it off the sticker paper, just maybe leave it like that. let me cut this, all the white off. I'm gonna try to cut it so it's straight. I think I didn't really fussy cut this out very well. I'm gonna put that one down there. So I'm gonna glue that one there because it's so light. It literally just fades into the background. So I want it to kind of show a little bit. It shows more up here because it's on white. Here, not so much because of the words. So this one I'm gonna put like this, kind of as a little border at the bottom. So it kind of flows throughout. Okay, and that is it. That's it to our page. An easy page, y'all, but a huge, impactful message. Just remember who your identity is in. So here, let me bring it up close. Sorry, y'all, got notes and sticky things everywhere. Okay, if I can lift this, this Bible's getting so big. So here's the washi tape up close. You can see it. It's really subtle, but it's pretty. And then my identity is in Christ. And there's our, you can see how she kind of shimmers a little bit. I love how the black embossing powder kind of melts. So it looks like she's raised a little bit. She looks a little bit 3D. And then this is my pixel scrapper background that I used. And I just printed those out. I just typed it in and printed those out on the sticker paper. So there it is. So we are focusing on this one, 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 5 through 7. Remember, if you're confident that you belong to Christ, remind yourself of that often. And remember who your true identity is in. It's in Jesus Christ. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have a blessed day. Go out and enjoy the weather as soon as it starts turning nice for you. Okay? Bye, y'all.